Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss a role of ICT in personality development. We all know that we have entered into the digital world. Knowingly or unknowingly, we have started to make use of ICT tools. Many of us have learnt the skills of using mobile phones, computers, internet, and various apps available in our mobile phones. That adds new dimensions to our personality. So let us begin with the very basic question, what is personality? According to the Encyclopedia of Britannica, personality is a characteristic way of thinking, feeling, and behaving. Personality embraces moods, attitudes, and opinions and is most clearly expressed in interactions with other people. It includes behavioral characteristics, both inherent and acquired, that distinguishes one person from another and that can be observed in people's relations to the environment and the social groups. So hence, from this definition, we can say that our personality is the way we think, our personality is the way we feel, and it is the way we behave. It is also mood, attitude, and opinions we express during our interactions with other people. Therefore, to be distinct from others, it is essential to continue developing personality. The next question arises, what is personality development? So, personality development is the development of the organized pattern of behaviors and attitudes that makes a person distinct. So, to develop our personality, we have to develop our behaviors and attitudes. So, how to develop our behavior and attitude? It is not easy to completely change our behavior or our attitude, but we can surely develop it by working on it. Here is a 3-step personality development formula which we will discuss. First one, self-assessment, finding out our weaknesses and strength. So if we want to develop our personality, first of all we have to assess ourselves. We have to find out our weaknesses and our strengths. The second step is to work on your weaknesses, and after working on our weaknesses we have to convert our weaknesses into strengths. So this is the second step in personality development. Third, enhancing your capacities by acquiring new skills. You can enhance your capacities by acquiring new skills. So these are the few personality development skills which we can acquire and we can develop our personality. So the first one is communication skill. So we have to develop our communication skill, then social skill, then organizational skill, then problem solving skill, then adaptability skill, stress management skill, and information and communication technology skill. So these are just the few skills which we should develop or we should acquire to develop our personality. As far as information and communication technology is concerned, so it is also a skill. So let us first of all discuss what is information and communication technology. So information and communication technology is a broader term for information technology, that is IT, which refers to all communication technologies including the internet, wireless networks, cell phones, computers, software, middleware, video conferencing, social networking, and other media applications and services, enabling users to access, retrieve, store, transmit, and manipulate information in a digital form. Let us try to understand what is the correlation between ICT and personality development. NCEF, that is National Curriculum Framework. According to NCEF 2005, it is said that children should provide more direct access to multimedia, equipment and ICT, and allowing them to mix their own production and present their own experiences could provide them with new opportunities to explore their own creative imagination. Handling of ICT tools provides new opportunities to children to explore their own creative imagination, and that adds new dimension to their personality, and therefore acquiring ICT skill is very important when we talk about personality development. So let us discuss the role of ICT in personality development. So ICT plays a significant role in personality development that distinguishes one from others. It helps to enrich the various abilities and skill among us. So the first ability is logical thinking. So the use of ICT help us to develop logical thinking ability. For example, when we use WhatsApp, so at that time we do not forward all the messages that we receive from other people. But what do? We think logically and we forward those messages only which we think are suitable to forward. So it means when we use ICT, it develops logical thinking among us. The second important ability which ICT develops is self-learning. With the help of various gadgets, we can learn ourselves without the help of teachers. Apart from that, you can learn many things on your own by working on your phones. It also develops positivity. For example, when you handle digital gadgets, you feel that I can do many things on my own. So in this way, use of ICT in our life, it creates positivity among us. Next, creativity. Use of ICT in day-to-day life can develop the skill of creativity among us. For example, most of you make use of photo editor to show your creativity to your relatives and friends on birthdays, on the occasions of birthdays. Okay, what do? You go to photo editors, you edit it and send those photos to your friends and relatives. So what is it? It is a creativity. It is a creativity. And how it is developed? It is developed with the help of ICT. The next skill which is acquired by the use of ICT is collaborative communication. Nowadays you can see many of you have made various groups, and on these groups you communicate together with each other. So what is that? That is collaborative communication. Confidence building skill is also developed among us. When you use the digital gadgets, it creates a confidence among you. You feel that I can do that, I can handle this, I can handle that. So in this way, a kind of confidence is being created in you. Next, practical knowledge. When you use ICT tools, you get a practical knowledge of many things. On YouTube, there is a YouTube channel, and on this YouTube channel there are various videos are available for practical knowledge, so where you can get practical knowledge of many things. Then ICT develops problem solving skill among you. So with the help of internet you can find solutions to many of your problems, so it helps to develop problem solving skill among you. Next, critical thinking skill. Our handling of ICT develops critical thinking skill among us. For example, in WhatsApp chats, we express our opinion in favor or against in many chats. So what is that? That is critical thinking. Next, information searching. So with the help of ICT tools you can search information whatever you want. Then time management. So the use of ICT tools develops time management skill among us. By doing many online transactions, you can manage your time nowadays. Instead of going to bank, you can do transactions from your home. Google Pay, Phone Pay, Beam app, all these apps are there which saves your time. And if you have the knowledge, if you have that knowledge, so you can manage your time also very easily. Then content management. Use of ICT can develop content management skill also among us. Many times what happens, in your cell phone you delete the unnecessary files and photos which you feel these are not important. So in this way, what do? You manage the contents. These are the skills which the ICT develops, or ICT helps us to acquire. So therefore, to conclude, we can say that ICT plays a pivotal role in establishing one's distinctive personality, as it helps to enrich various abilities or skills required in the digital age. So thank you very much.